What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, let's go. We're about to check this out. What do Europeans really think of Americans? It's about to be some harsh words, I believe, in this video, man. Given the history of us Americans and how the rest of the world sees us. But I'm ready for it. You know what? For me, it's all, a learning experience. And right now, we're about to learn what the Europeans think of Americans. So let's go.
What are your impressions of America right now?
So this kind of like consumerist way, I didn't really like it, to be honest. Like I didn't see humbleness in it.
My impression is that the country is pretty divided.
Maybe like very polarized country.
You're pulling in so many different directions. Each one of them is getting more and more radical, it seems like.
What you sold us in movies or on other media is not what real America is, what real US is.
I think that the news are just so negative that it's easy to forget that it's also, in many ways, actually, it seems to me a great country.
What we see in movies. Yeah, man, hold on. Let's get it right. What you see in movies is not what America is. No, that's a movie. What you see in movies is usually not real. You know what I mean? So, come on now.
People think of Americans. Keep watching this video to find out.
I think like all Europeans have kind of like gotten kind of like a superiority complex towards Americans. Like I think a lot of Europeans are like, there's just so much stuff and so many people in America who just seem so like out of it. Like it's just so many weird ways of thinking that. But I think I don't think it's true that Europeans aren't that way. It just seems that there are more Americans who just can make themselves believe anything. And I think also like the politics in America, a lot of Europeans, especially Norwegians, we have kind of like a belief system which in many ways clashes with the American belief system, like with healthcare. A lot of that like individuality and capitalist system, and like in Norway Abortion, we're more kind of and abortion, the intense like freedom. Everybody does their own thing. I will not be limited by like gun laws and whatever. Like in Norway we're kind of like more of a we have more of a socialist foundation. So
Yeah, like in Europe in general, more like a socialist foundation. But she speaks great English. And I'm gonna tell you right now, she has an American accent. Like she went to American when speaking like you. Like, hey man, this is American. I wouldn't know the difference. Tell me, guys, her accent is great, huh? They speak great English over there in Norway. I have to tell you.
I think it's easy for Norwegians to kind of look down on Americans and think that they're being like very stupid, but I don't think it's true that all Americans, obviously not all Americans are like that, and it seems like there's a lot of differences between the states, but I don't know, it's just it's a very different belief system, I think.
From one state to another, there's a lot of differences.
Funny story, I was just in America for 6 months this spring. I was an exchange student there in California. I've been to America a couple of times, and it's always a great country to visit, but of course the media coverage isn't always projecting positive things, like a lot of complications with the president or with the abortion laws, and I feel like the country, my impression is that the country is pretty divided, and just into two different parties.
Democrat, Republican.
So
Right.
you hear a lot of things that you maybe don't think is the best way to solve some issues. But all in all, America has always been like the big brother of the North, Norway. So no, it's not all bad.
I've not been to America so much. I visited her on in Easter. So most of the knowledge about America comes from the media, and yeah, as she said, it seems to be a bit divided into two parties. That's pretty much what I know.
I think people think it's very chaotic,
Yes.
very polarized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, but you know, it's now we're probably only going to mention the negatives, right? Because that's what you get in the news. So sure, America has problems, but so does
Norway.
So does everyone.
Yeah, we all do.
I think so. I think then the news are just so negative that it's easy to forget that it's also it's in many ways it seems to me a great country. But I think people think about the things they see in the news, and the news just tend to focus on bad things. Unfortunately, most people see.
That's why I don't really watch the news like that.
In black and white, which is what
I have to keep it real. I don't watch the news like that. Like certain things, I watch it for certain stuff, but just watching the news every day, no, I'm not, because there's nothing but negativity going on the news. And then that feeds your brain, and you start thinking like this, and then you be like, yes, this is how things are. And things are not like that in reality. Like certain situations happen, yes. But certain situations, you need to go do your research on your own to figure out some stuff, because the news will portray a certain way and push a certain agenda to brainwash and control the narrative. So it's good to do your own research.
We should try not to do, because then we're just keeping it polarized in a sense.
Yeah.
We're reinforcing that that polarization. Yeah.
What's your impression of people in my country, or just my country in general right now?
I guess very friendly and extroverted and talkative. I guess this is maybe like very polarized country when it comes to like politics, that is very conservative and like capitalistic.
How I see America and Americans right now, it's big contrasts, and yeah, I would say the country of getting more and more difficult for me to express this, but express that, but it looks like it could be both very engaged, very scientific, and you know, leader in many fields. And on the other side, it's also a country of coming with the most dumb ideas, and you know, very shallow approach to the life and so on. So a lot of contrast, and you know, thinking about politics. Such a big country, and you cannot find a single person that could be a really decent president.
Yeah.
But I feel the same way in Poland. I mean, there's nearly 40 million of us, and yeah, we didn't have a good president either. So somehow this is a thing. I would say politically, we consider right now it's more stable having Biden as a president. Of course, Trump was considered as somebody totally unpredictable. Not really the guy of politics, and we could see
2 years ago.
Some reports that. Probably.
Well, news to you, buddy. Trump is now back in office, and we're dealing with this unpredictability every day. And it's going south, going down.
You're not the most ethical person. And, you know, the way we see it also, that it's country probably good for young and wealthy people, healthy people and wealthy people.
Yeah.
Because in a way, what we hear, you know, the cost of the healthcare, for instance, seems not to be the way that developed countries should handle it. But on the other hand, we see it from the distance. We are not living there, so it's just an impression. We don't know how it is for real over there.
What would you say are your impressions of America right now? of the people there, of the country? Like,
I've never been, so I
Yeah.
cannot really judge. Like when I used to live abroad, I met a lot of Americans. To be honest, I didn't have the best experiences, but that's those people, right? So
yeah.
I had this, and also I consume a lot of like American TV and a lot of movies, So I think, in the middle of Europe, we get a lot of your culture,
Yeah.
In this kind of lens from the movies and the music so we actually know a lot without even being there, So I mean, I find beauty in it, but like I don't know, it's hard to say. Like, so this kind of like consumerist way that you think, or at least what I witnessed with this couple of people I met during my journeys, I didn't really like it, to be honest. Like I didn't see humbleness in it,
Yeah.
and so that wasn't the best experience. But obviously I met some, like, you are a really nice guy,
Thank you.
What's he have,
and I
a
met
dog
an
with
American
her?
actor who was really cool,
really?
like he was really,
Yeah.
he was so sweet, and so kind and so respectable, like, so I mean, I don't really think you can generalize people, you have different experiences with
Yeah.
different people. So.
Yeah, they're like, I think there's like
No, you can't.
types of people overall.
Yeah,
like there's a
for
certain
sure.
culture, but then when you get down to individual level,
Yeah, exactly.
people
So I don't want to
differ.
say like I'm not into it, because
Yeah.
I don't know, and I'm sure.
That's right. You can't generalize. A lot of a lot of you out there love to generalize Americans. We are all not the same. Yes, we are Americans, but we're all not the same. Some believe in certain things, others believe in other things. Come on, just like you guys. No one's the same.
Sure, if I would go there and experience it for myself, like for instance California, I'm sure it's beautiful. And,
Yeah.
there are so many things to do and so many nice people to meet.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I mean, and you have really great artists, so
Yeah.
that you brought out into the world. So
Yeah, it's a very creative.
yeah,
creative
exactly.
place.
Exactly.
I think you guys are kind of crazy.
Okay.
Like there's just, you're pulling in so many different directions, and each one of them is getting more and more radical. It seems like
Where is he from?
no more common ground, or at least it's shrinking.
Yes.
And
And you think it's both sides? It's not just like one. It's not like one side or the other.
I mean, I'm all for like left-leaning stuff. Like it's
Yes.
fine, but you can take it to an extreme that like a semi-conservative person would not be okay with, and I don't think that's.
My man sound like he's American. Look American as well.
Doing anyone any favors.
Yeah.
Like you can have reforms and still kind of keep with the culture or keep with like values that other people still feel important to them. So I don't. It's very different from any other place in the world. Like I don't. To me, it's just. I don't know. They're just going in too many different directions.
I'm just curious what your thoughts are on America and like the people of America at this state in time.
I think you American people did it very well with Hollywood and all that stuff, but when you get a little bit into the US culture, you find that what you sold us in movies and on other media is not what real America is, what real US is. And it's true that while the time is going by, we are starting to understand that US is not the center of the world, and we don't have to strictly follow what US is saying and what US people are thinking. I know
No.
that also US is divided.
But who pushes that?
West of Europe.
But who pushes that for other countries to follow what we're thinking and what we're saying? No one pushes that. It's good to have an independent mindset for each country. We're not the same. Like I said in the beginning of the video, movies are movies too. You got to understand that Hollywood will put together a movie just for that reason, for you to believe they do a great job. Listen, when it comes to entertainment, we are the best. For me, I think America is the best when it comes to entertainment. What do you guys think?
Said before, and I don't know. I think the whole world is changing, and the globalization in English, yeah, it's also making people understand that you can get the best parts from all the countries. Of course, US has very good things to aportar, to give to the world. But it's true also that the European people or the people from many other countries can also give a lot to the world, not only the US.
We're for sure gonna take it back for part 2, bro. If you guys want to watch part 2, we can watch part 2. You know, it's no problem for me. It's good to hear and listen to what people think of Americans. You know, because Americans, we've been held up here for so long. Let's see what other people think. And plus, over in America, like they say, the news, they're putting America on a pedestal. When you're in America, you're bred, you're taught. America's the best country in the world. You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. And certain things we're the best, but you know, just to like put yourself up there like that's not good, man. But the mindset when it comes to sports and things like that, yes, you have to believe in yourself to be the best. You have to believe in yourself to be the best at what you do. I'm sorry. But there's defaults that come with that, and there's defaults in America. That's just the reality. Just like there's defaults in every country. You know what I mean? So, us Americans, the way to get better at something is by listening, take constructive criticism into account, and work on those things. That's how you get better at certain situations. You know what I mean? That's how you improve. That's my thoughts. What do you guys think about the video? Let me know in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one.